anybody there in the chat? It's very late. It's 10 p.m. at night, and I just missed you guys, and I really wanted to talk to you and to have a little chat with you. So let's see if anyone is coming in the chat. Is anybody here? Anybody in the chat? We are live. I feel that we should have someone coming in by now. Let me see. Let me see. Anyone in the chat? Okay. Hello. Oh, 3 people coming in. Are you guys still awake? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. We're just going to wait a few minutes to see 7 people. Oh, yes, we're getting some people. Say something in the chat. Oh, J Fresco, the first person in. Hello. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Now there's only 3 people left in the chat. It is very late. It's 10 p.m. So I think most people are asleep. Anyone else there? Usually we have a lot of people. 6 people. 1 thumbs up. I just put it out on Instagram. Let's just wait a moment. Truffles. Hello, Truffles. How are you? How are you doing? Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? South Africa. Okay. Nice. Very nice. South Africa. Enter the universe. Okay. We're getting 5 people in the chat. Wow. I wonder if, did you guys get notifications? Seattle, Washington. Yes. Did you guys get notifications from YouTube? That's the question. 8 people in the chat. Good evening, Kathleen. So nice to see you. Of course, you're not far away. You're just down there from Sweden. Anna, it's 7, is it 7 a.m. in Sweden? You didn't get notifications? Wow. Yes, you got notifications. Okay. Okay, we're getting more people. 13 people in the chat. From Canada. Richmond, Pineda. All right, where are you from Canada? I'm in British Columbia right now. Oh, yes, more people coming in. Super. Okay. You saw my Instagram post. Beautiful. Well, let us start because we've already got 18 people, I think, in the chat here. Probably more people watching. You got a notification. Beautiful. Victoria. Oh, you're not far away. I'm just up island. You know that? I'm just up island. I'm not far. India. Uma. What time is it, Uma? What time is it in India? I really want to visit India. Wow, thank you so much for joining. Yep, we're not far away. Buongiorno, 11:30 a.m. Perfect timing. Okay, so I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Anyways, I just wanted to come in real quick to share something really beautiful with all of you. Okay. To share an experience I had 2 days ago. And yes, did you expect me to be in the pool from the photo? Did you think we're going to have a real pool party? Let me know. California, Melbourne, 5 p.m. Very nice. Super. Yes. You guys are awesome. Okay. I want to share something with you. And, you know, I love to talk about our spirit guides. And I love to connect with my spirit guides, my galactic team. They play such an important part in my life. And I want to tell you a little story, okay, about the pool party. Brittany, you thought I'd be in the pool. No. I wouldn't do a live stream in the pool. Well, maybe, who knows? 7 a.m. Emanuela. Hi, Emanuela. Thank you for all your beautiful messages, by the way. Okay, let's get into the story. So you may know, if you've watched my channel, that I love swimming. Okay, you know that my very first incarnation in a physical body a long time ago was in a parallel dimension on a planet called Farah. as a cosmic whale being. I was a whale. So for me, water is imperative, right? If I don't swim, if I can't bathe, then I feel really bad. And this is coming out more and more as I get older, as I get more aligned with my soul and with my spirit. So since the lockdowns here in Canada, it's been a disaster. The pools are closed. And if you want to go to a public pool, you have to sign into a slot to go in with your bathing suit. You have to go to one lane in the cold water pool. For 30 minutes at a specific time, you have to just swim back and forth in a lane. That's it. No hot tub, no warm pool, no sauna, no nothing, no showering, right? So is it like that where you guys are? This is what it's like here. And that's one thing that I have missed. The whale in me was saying, you need the water, you need the water, you need the water. So since the beginning of the pandemic, you know, everything is very different. And by upholding the highest timeline for myself, and I hope you can agree, how many of you have done that? By upholding my highest timeline, I've managed to navigate the last year quite well. Actually, things have been really good because my daily mantra is that I can live my best life no matter what's out there. I can live my best life, uphold my highest timeline, no matter what chaos is in the world. I am the eye of the storm and I find my way. Brooke says she loves the water too. So the one thing, seriously, the one and pretty much the only thing that has really bothered me is not being able to swim in the pool. So a few days ago, I had enough. A few days ago, I thought, okay, my beautiful spirit guides, I am upholding the highest timeline for myself. I need a place to swim, and my body was feeling so terrible. I was feeling, you know, I needed to move, I needed the water, I needed to swim, and I was going pretty crazy. Oh, you're taking a foot bath. Nice. I should have done that. Should have put my feet in the bath while I'm talking to you. So I was talking to my spirit guides and I was focusing. And instead of being angry and sad, I said, I'm living the highest timeline for myself. The rules that are upon the land, the country, the world, they don't apply to me. I'm a 5D divine being of light. Why do I have to succumb to 3D rules? No. I will find a way, right? My motto is I will find a way. Like in Jurassic Park, right? Life will find a way. My life will find a way to be brilliant, to be beautiful, to be expansive no matter what. So I was going a little bit crazy and I was trying to uphold my highest self. I said, I need a solution. I need a solution. I need a solution. And then suddenly, poof, into my mind came something that a friend told me. She said, oh, there's a hotel there with a pool in it. And I had discarded it before. I thought, nah. But then my guides kind of put that thought back into my head. Thank you so much. Thank you. You'll. Oh, yes, it's you. You'll now forever. Thank you so much for joining. You're very special. Yes, exactly. So what happened was, that thought was put in my head. It was 6:30 p.m., right? So I quickly looked it up. Hotel, okay, let's see. I called and they said, oh yeah, we have a pool. And it's a salt water pool. No chlorine, not chlorinated, salt water with minerals. And we have a hot tub. Yeah, we do. And yeah, we have a gym. You can come. You can buy a 10. You can buy a 10 pass. I thought, wow. So I packed my bathing suit towel, jumped in the car, and I drove there. Only half an hour. And I was surprised. I thought it was an hour, only half an hour. And I went in there. And a huge, beautiful, brand new gym. This is a new hotel, a gym. Nobody in there. A pool, not huge, but big to swim laps. And I was thinking, wow, this is unbelievable. A whirlpool, beautiful, just the right temperature, everything with saline solution. Change room showers, no masks required as soon as you come in. Only very limited amount of people with social distancing. So I thought, wow. And the interesting thing is, the moment my guides put this into my head, I knew that was the solution. Because if you live an aligned, empowered life, you know when you're getting something that is right. You know when you're getting something that is, you know, when you're trying to manifest something and a certain idea comes into your mind, it gets you excited, it kind of, you feel it in your heart. And you know that that's the right solution. Hello, everybody who's coming in. Good morning from Germany. Hello, everybody. Those who've just come in here, I'm telling the story of how my spirit guides led me to manifest the one thing that's been missing in this pandemic for me, which is the pool, the water, hot tub, you know, this well-beingness. So my guides led me there. It was 2 days ago, and I went in. And I had the most blissful time. Now, on the way there, there's something that I did, and this is something that I want to tell you that you can do. And I want you to tell me if you've done this before. And this is something really, really amazing, all right? What I did was I was driving. It was night. I was like, had my music on. You know, Aretha Franklin, Craig David, you know, B.B. King, you know, blues, jazz, reggae. That's what I like. I like that, right? I was like, And then suddenly, I was so grateful to my spirit guides for giving me this opportunity. And I said, all my guides, all of you who are there, I invite you now to come into my consciousness, into my being, and experience this 3D stream with me. Come in and experience. Look through my eyes. Feel my feelings. Experience what I'm experiencing. Come and jump down into this 3D body and experience it with me. And you know what happened? In that moment, I felt a rush of emotion and joy and fulfillment and fullness. And I knew my guides were there. The Pleiadians were there. They were there. When the Pleiadians come in, they always give me this amazing joy. It's joy, excitement, and like this, yes, let's do it, let's have a party. I think the Pleiadians would be the best people to have a party with, right? So they came in, and all my other spirit guides came in too, and I knew they were there. And from up there, you know, I feel that sometimes for those who are not incarnated, for those who are not living this 3D experience, I feel that sometimes they're like, I wish I was there too. That's so exciting. Like, that's the most exciting and dangerous and crazy and fulfilling and unbelievable experience, right? So, my guides are me. You're great. So, they were there. And I had invited them. Because, you know, my guides are there for me all the time. They help me. They guide me day and night. So they came in and they were there with me. And then from that moment, I was having a party. I was like, yes, it was so much fun. And I was so excited. I felt like I was on a safari with all my friends because they were all there and I could feel them. So I knew they were there with me. So I decided, you know, I wanted to make it fun for them. So I turned up the music. I was singing in the car. I was watching everything and trying to be very observant so they could see through my eyes. So so I invited them to experience a fully immersed 3D experience from their 5 or 6 or 10D selves. And they came. So have you done that? Have you ever invited your spirit guides to go on a wild ride for you when you're doing something fun? Have you? Your higher self is you. It is. And your spirit guides, well, that's a theme for another video. Your spirit guides are part of you, but how they're part of you, I'm going to explain in another video, right? So, beautiful Vixie Pixie, yes. So, I want to know how many of you have invited your spirit guides in to say, hey guys, I'm going to do something for you. You do all the time, Empress Sian. Brilliant. They may not want to experience this 3D life. Well, you can invite them when you're doing something fun and see if they want to, and they have the choice. If they'd rather just look from above, okay, but maybe they're like, I want to jump in because they have us jump into experiences as we're channeling and flying through the universe. And our consciousness is an amazing thing. We can do so much with our consciousness, and they have the ability to jump in to our life. So you can invite them in for a certain time or experience. Exactly as if you're going through tough times and you call on your spirit guides, they come in and they know what you're feeling and they help you and they can flood you with love and positivity and they can save you. I do that too, by the way. When I'm feeling really terrible, I take a breath and I say, come in, my spirit guides. I need you now, right here with me. Bring me feelings of peace. Help me get through this. And I tell you, within a few minutes, everything dissolves and I'm feeling good. If I remember to do it. Sometimes I don't. I stay in a negative spiral for too long. But when I remember to invite them in or to ask them for help, they do. So, oh yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Luna, Brittany. Yes, you'll now forever. Yes, thank you, Deepak. Busy person and vice versa. So the story continues. So I was in the pool enjoying myself so much, and I was actually playing, and I was there for 1.5 hours. I was diving and kicking my feet. Every centimeter of that pool I was there, and I love diving underwater, staying as long as I can and swimming along the bottom and groping along the bottom, opening my eyes and looking around. I love that. And then this is what happened. Okay, so I had invited them in, and I was aware of Lola. You know Lola, my cosmic whale, my spirit guide from my galactic team, my spirit guide from my planet of incarnation. So Lola de la Luna is her name. Lola de la Luna, the cosmic whale from the parallel dimension and the planet of Farah. Right? Sounds crazy, but that's what it is. She was there. She was there. She came in and she was swimming with me. And then something magical happened because I had invited her. Then suddenly she took me to Farah. And in that moment, because I shared my experience with her, she shared like a visual, feeling, perceptive, immersive experience with me, what it's like to be a whale on Farah, swimming in the deep blue ocean. And in that moment, I was with her. I was her. And just for a few seconds, like it was very subtle, but it was real. Just for a few seconds, I was there and going deep. And I knew this was this planet Farah. I knew it was Farah. It was a planet. It is a planet that is only water, no land. Deep, dark blue oceans, all the shades of blue. And the cosmic whales are huge, transparent, silvery whales that change colors. You can see through them. You can see their two hearts beating. It's a dual sun system. And I was there, and she took me there. And for a moment, I felt, and I knew this was a memory. It was a memory of that unbelievable bliss and elation and peace and tranquility of the deep blue ocean. And that feeling, that memory was so amazing. It was so amazing, I tell you. So she rewarded me with a flash, a memory, a going back. I mean, I've channeled that a few times going back there, right? And remembering. But that kind of immersive experience while I was in the water, underwater, it was like I was physically swimming in the pool. And suddenly I was in Farah. I was a whale going to the deep as I was underwater in the pool. So I thought, wow, thank you. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then I was playing around in the pool and I was laughing. The Pleiadians were there as well and all the other guides. And I just had a good time after that. In the hot tub, I relaxed. At the end of the session, there was no one else there. When I came into that pool area, there were 7 people. At the end, there was 0. You suddenly got a childhood memory now. Yes, Deepika, you know, when I tell these stories, they're light codes too. Because what I'm saying can apply to each and every single one of you. Everything that I experience, I want to share because I want you to experience it too. And when you're hearing these stories, you're realizing, wow, it is possible to connect your guides. It is possible to connect with your guides or through your guides into memories. They can show you things. They can take you places. You share with them and they share with you. And Yolanda just got reminded of a strange dream, right? So by hearing this story, I want to encourage you to do this, to work, to connect. And it doesn't matter if you think you're not hearing your spirit guides. Spirit guide communication is so subtle. It's not like this huge vision usually. It's usually very, very, very subtle. And it just opens and opens and opens a little more, the perception. And you just pull it in and you open it. You ask for more, right? So this is what she said. And then she gave an invite. Which one of you were on my journey? I did my first group journey last Saturday. Which one of you were there? I did a cosmic regression. Those who missed it, by the way, you can still do it. I have the link below for the replay. You can sign up for the replay. All right. The first cosmic journey, because I'm doing star journeys and I'm constantly thinking, what shall I do next? And all my spirit guides are standing in line, like wanting, saying, no, me next, me next. And Lola told me, oh, you were there, Emmanuel. Oh, yes, Emmanuel, you were there. So Lola told me, please, can I guide your people next time when you do a journey? I want to take them to Farah. I want to take them to my home. I want to show them miraculous, beautiful things. I want to take them deep into the underwater streams and see what happens there. I want to take them through portals. So Lola, the cosmic whale, really wants to take all of you on the next star journey, right? The next one that I'll do maybe in 2 weeks or so. So I said, okay, I'm gonna see. The dragons have lined up, the Pleiadians have lined up, the Arcturians, they're all lining up because they want to come in and take you on these cosmic group journeys, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm doing guided group journeys now. Every couple of weeks where you have to sign up, where it does cost something, but there's an opportunity for scholarships. And every single person who applied, who wanted to take part, got in. Nobody was rejected, right? So, oh, Yolanda says, I'm running from something, need to plunge a huge cliff in the water, can't breathe, but become conscious. I dream so I can breathe and saw this great place. Yolanda, why? When you go back there, become Lola. Lola can breathe underwater. You can do that. All of you, you can do that. So, after that experience there of having this party with my spirit guides, it was like pure bliss the whole time. From the moment that this idea came into my mind to go to that swimming pool, on the road when I asked them to join me, and they came in and I started singing in the car, when I was there swimming, enjoying myself to afterwards, it was just such a blissful experience. And this is what can create an incredible multidimensional experience and make it different from just a normal experience. Normally you'd be, okay, I'm going to the pool, I'm going swimming, yay, it feels good, I'm going home. But if you start to talk to your spirit guides, if you invite your higher self, your spirit guides, if you invite them in, if you start to move into a different perspective, into a higher perspective, if you start to do everything in a bit of a different way, in a very conscious way, then magic can start to appear in your life and everything can become magical. And that's the moral of the story, that everything can be magical and that you do have spirit guides and you can invite them in to be with you. You can ask them to help you. You can journey with them. My spirit guides are with me every day, especially when I leave. When I go somewhere, they're with me the whole time. And I don't feel alone, and they help me move in my divine flow. So another thing, everything is magic, yes. Oh, how can you give it up? The harmful things. Ask your spirit guides to help you. Mantras, prayer, focusing on the positive, focusing on what it is you want. And that's another point I want to make right now. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're doing, whatever is around you, whatever is in the world, the rules, regulation, all the negative things, no matter what is there, you can live a brilliant, expansive, beautiful life anyways. But the way to do this truly is through spiritual mastery. Through spiritual mastery, through doing your mantras, your meditation, just always holding your vision on your highest timeline. What it is that you want. What is it that you truly want? Do you want to swim? Do you want to be free? Do you want to have the best experience? So loving the now, being appreciative and thankful for what you have, but then keeping yourself in the highest vibration and looking towards that. I've been needing to swim, swim, swim. It took me quite a while. I actually, when I think about it, a long time ago, got a few impulses to look for alternatives, but I didn't follow the impulses. But it got so desperate that now I did. Okay? Now I did. I followed that impulse. So if you are focusing on something and wishing something and upholding the highest timeline, the dream, your higher self, what it is you want, if you uphold that and keep looking at it and saying, my life is beautiful. I can do anything I want. This is my daily mantra. All this doesn't affect me. The regulations don't affect me. Travel regulations don't affect me. This does not affect me because I'm a divine, multidimensional creator being. And I can live my life however I want. And that is the mastery of overcoming difficult times, relationships, situation, anything outside of you. Because in the end, you are creating the life that you see. You're creating everything around you. I'm serious. We as a collective create, and sadly, a large part of the collective is creating negative things. We know this. There's not that many awakened people. There's a lot of negative things as well. So as a collective, we create the reality that we see around us. But you as an individual can create your own small personal reality that is completely the opposite of what you see out there. And that's my point. So it's so important to understand that no matter what situation you're in, all of you, think about a situation that you don't like. If you want, you can put it in the chat, a difficult situation, whatever it is that you are not liking, negative contracts, negative people, negative jobs, lack of abundance, whatever it is that is there. First of all, you have to know that you created it in some form, in some shape or form, conscious or unconscious. And then uphold your vision to what it is that you truly want. I wanted to swim. And I didn't care if all the pools were closed with regulations, like horrible, making you swim in cold water for half an hour. Like, what is that? I'm not an Olympic swimmer. I'm not gonna plunge into the cold water and swim for half an hour, back and forth, back and forth. I just didn't accept that. And I didn't give up. I said, I need this. I will have a beautiful life and I will find a way to feel good and to swim. And my spirit guides brought it to me because I was relentlessly positive, right? You went from renting a room to having your own home by just appreciating the small things in my life. Exactly, Kimberly, you got it. That's what it is. Hello, Manuela. I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you. Manuela has been with me since the very beginning of my very first YouTube channel. My first channel, 7 years ago or something, 6 years ago or 5, I don't know. My tarot channel where I read tarot. Manuela was one of my first clients and she's still with me. Love you. That's true solidarity and support. You're scared of catching COVID. Of course, the 3D reality is out there. And if you uphold your highest timeline of being in brilliant, beautiful health and ask your guides and angels to guide you every single day to choose the right path, to talk to the right people, to do what you need to do to stay healthy, then you will. Then you will. You see? Creating your own vision in detail, nothing to catch, isolation is the key to learn sovereignty. The thing is, for me, I live my life normally. I have no fear. But for me, I made a whole video about COVID. I don't know if some of you watched that, as we're talking about this now. The thing is that we are still 3D beings, and 3D things can happen to us. That's why today I told my Chinese doctor, I said to him, I was lying there, I got some acupuncture, and I told him, you know what? I'm always surprised and dismayed that I cannot heal myself completely 100% in 1 second to brilliant health. Because for me, it's a given. For me, it's that I'm not 100% healthy, the weight I want, feeling good all the time. For me, it's like not understandable because I'm a divine creator being and I uphold my ability to be healthy, to have my body look how I want, to be brilliantly healthy in every moment. And if I'm not, I still don't believe it. That's how you gotta be these days. That's how you gotta be. I believe that I can heal myself and be in my most optimal state just through the power of my own beingness, through the power of my own sovereignty. And I know that I'm not completely 5D. I haven't attained total spiritual mastery, you know, like the ones from Yogananda. Have you read that book? Autobiography of a Yogi? That's my favorite book at the moment. So for me to not be 100% in perfect condition all the time is unacceptable. Of course, I'm kind to myself. I love myself. But for me, my belief system is that I can create anything I want in any moment, and I will always believe that. And if I believe that, and if I attain even half of it, then I've won. But if you don't believe that, if you believe, oh, you know, life is hard and we have to succumb to all of this and maybe I can, you know, get better through manifesting, but no. And you reach half of that, it's less. So I have this unshakable faith, belief, and knowingness in my own inner power to overcome anything in a second. Does that make sense, you guys? Does that make sense? What are some things we can do when we're concerned about our health? Well, besides for the physical 3D things, which I am not a doctor, obviously, I have to always make that disclaimer. Uphold the vision of your perfect blueprint of brilliant health and well-being and say, that's me. In your mind, if you look at yourself, if you get an x-ray of some disease, you look into yourself and you see yourself as a perfectly brilliant, clean, shining, healthy being with organs in place, everything shining. You breathe light into your body and you do not accept any illness. You do not accept it. You're reading it now, Susie, absolutely. So that's what I believe. Obviously, in the 3D reality, be guided to what you need to do because we still have to do our 3D things. We have to, you know, for me, I take supplements. I try to live healthily. For me, I am guided to get Chinese therapy, Chinese acupuncture. I don't go to normal doctors. I go to acupuncture. I take herbs. I do things like that. So I am guided. So whatever you're guided to do for your health, not out of fear, not out of panic, but just out of flow. Ask, what do I need to do now? Do I need to go to the doctor? Do I need to wear a mask now? Right? I hate masks, but I'm just giving an example, right? Every single person is different. Do I have to stay home today? Do I have to meet my friend or not meet my friend? So if you are completely aligned and you're listening to your intuition and your guides will give you the signals and guide you and have you feel what is the perfect and right thing to do in the moment in this 3D reality. That is difficult. That's what I'm talking about. So if everybody is sick out there, you know, then you need to be connected to your spirit guides. Invite them in every single day. Ask them, talk with me, walk with me, be with me, guide me, look through my eyes if you want, right? And I will be open and I will walk my path today with your guidance. And it's like, it's not a voice talking to you. It's just, I do this. And I'm just like, you know, the state, this is the state that I'm in. I'll explain it to you, okay? And this works. I'll explain it to you. Even if you've never heard your guides, it doesn't matter. You are all divine, brilliant starseeds with a huge team of light around you that are waiting. They're waiting. They're like, oh, let me talk to her. Let me talk to him. Let me give you a message. They're whispering in your ear. They're sending you feathers. They're sending websites your way. They're sending birds across your path, flying. Today I saw 2 huge bald eagles as I was walking into acupuncture. I was like, thank you. You know, it's like attention on, be awake and aware. If you see these numbers, it's like attention, attention, because those are your spirit guides. That is spirit catching your attention to be awake and aware, to listen to any thoughts, feelings, impulses that you're getting. Anything like that might take you off the path that you wanted, or to perhaps talk to someone or not go somewhere or go somewhere. And if you are in this state, and I'll tell you, the state is like relaxed, open, just very aware, but not super aware, or just kind of like in the zone, in the flow, but kind of like, you know, like this, watching, looking around, very relaxed and inwardly focused. So I'm half inwardly focused and half outwardly focused. It's like it's kind of like a relaxed but heightened state of being, almost like when you're in meditation, but more you're walking. Does this make sense? More walking, moving, but in a state of heightened awareness. And when I do this and I'm walking along, I don't get a nudge. I just kind of walk, and then I just feel like going there, and I feel like going there, and I feel like stopping. And then I suddenly feel a little bit lazy and I wait for a while, and then I go. You see, and those are the impulses that will guide you very safely through your path. That you do not catch a disease, that you do not trip and fall, that you just avoid an accident or a crazy driver, right? Often when I'm driving, it's the birds. It's always the birds. Whew, they fly across my car, just in front like this, really fast. So when I'm outside, the birds are sent to me many times. I did some things with the birds before. I talked to them, I called them in, flocks of birds. I did that once, and they all came and they moved towards me, and it was amazing. So since that day, I know that the birds are on my side and that spirit sends birds. So be awake and aware. When are birds coming, flying across your car? And you don't even have to like think, what does it mean? What does it mean? You're just like heightened awareness, like, okay, right, be aware. And then you will know in the moment, you will know what to do when you need to do it. Just like when that thought came in, that special thought of look up the hotel to go to the swimming pool. I mean, I knew about this for a while and I'd known about it before, but it came as like a very strong message, and I knew that was not just a normal thought. I knew, and it came in, it was like, boom, it was like, I knew in that second, that's my pathway of getting what I need. And sometimes you know it, and I already saw, the second I thought of that swimming pool before I called, I saw myself driving there, going in, having a good time, having a party. I saw my whole future timeline for that evening unfolding. And that's why I was like up in a second, boom, 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 boom. It was like kind of crazy. It was 6:30 p.m. and I got there at 7:30, right? It was open till 9, but I knew I had to. And it worked. Deborah says you see hawks almost every day for many years now. Beautiful avian gang. Love the birds. We can overwrite anything. You can literally ask Source to heal, release, and fix any block, anxiety, disease, wherever it might be building up. Yes, and the thing is, you often say, why doesn't it work 100% for me now? Life is a little more complex, right? And we are not 100% spiritual masters. I am not either. I have my bodily ailments. I have my problems. I still believe I can heal them all. And I believe, okay, I just need to release a little bit more, maybe clear some more karma, perhaps renegotiate some contracts that I made before coming here. You know, there's a lot in play, but the bottom line is the more you believe, the more you practice, the more you meditate, the more you empower yourself, the more you create magic, the more you believe and have faith and just move forward in a positive way, the more you cut out all the negative brainwashing, hypnotic trance that's out there in form of media, Hollywood movies, negative TV series, news, the adult movie industry. Oh, God in heaven. I think that's ruining the men in this world right now. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. You know, the movies, anything out there. Are you buying into that? You got to get away from that. You got to fill your mind with beautiful, fun, enlightening experiences and things, right? So that is, you have to be very discerning. You got to be discerning what you put into your brain, who you listen to. How many people around you are just negative, just so negative, always drama, always negativity, 3D drama being, you know, pushed on you all day long, even from your closest family member in your inner circle. You got to be discerning. You got to empower yourself. You got to go within yourself and say, okay, yes, the drama comes, it just slides off me. It slides off me. You cut the cords. Oh yeah, Deepika, I think so too. I think so. Absolutely. How do you get rid of anxiety? Through meditation. Meditation. Working with your guides. Breathing practices. Doing everything that I said. Okay? That's what I can tell you. In the end, the answer to everything is self-conscious awareness, is spiritual mastery. It's positive thinking, it's faith. It's looking for your Christ consciousness, blissful stream. I'm going to make a whole video about that. I'm more in that blissful stream every single day, right? Meditation video, yes, yes. Spiritual media only and the weather. Yes. Well, I love funny things. Like if I ever watch movies or something, it's usually funny. I love funny things and animal things. I mean, you don't have to be, you know, super strict saint or anything. It's just the stuff that is super negative and violent and detrimental to you. You have to avoid that. And for everyone, it's different. I'm not saying don't do this, don't do that. Tune in and feel into it. Is this detrimental? Is this negative? Does this feel kind of yucky? Does this feel a little bit like swampy and weird? Then away with it. Away with it. Does it feel like dark and mysterious but dangerous? Don't do it, right? So yoga helped anxiety. Yes, absolutely. Yoga is a form of meditation. So you have to feel, try different things, feel what's good for you and continue with that, all right? So basically that is what I wanted to tell you as your message today, okay? Invite your spirit guides in. Let them look through your eyes, take them along. Call them in every single day. How do you renegotiate a contract? You just clear the contract. You just say, contract, I am out, no more, because you are allowed and able to clear any negative contracts you're in by just saying no. Because when you did the contract, it was another version of you. It is not who you are now. And you are absolutely able to clear and cut and end any contract. You can do this, even though you may feel you can't, but you can. You just do it because you're an empowered soul, you're an empowered being, and you can undo anything that you did. You can. You absolutely can. Just do it. I've done it. Just cutting cords, contracts, nope, nothing, just gone. Dancing helps. Dancing and music helps. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are so many beautiful Kriya Yoga. Oh, yes. Kriya Yoga. Absolutely. I want to get into that. If you have a good link for me, Anasella, tell me. Like I said, the autobiography of a yogi by Yogananda, that really motivated me to get into Kriya Yoga. Once you become conscious of a contract, release it immediately. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So, yes, take your spirit guides along. Walk through the day with kind of a conscious, aware mind, because often we just kind of go along, very 3D, just very unaware, just whatever, reacting, getting triggered. I still do that too sometimes. Reacting, getting triggered, especially with people closest to you. So just shift your mindset a little bit and say, I'm a multidimensional being. I'm in 3D, but let's jump into the 5D perspective a little bit. Oh, look. Oh, there's new heaven, new earth. There's 5D new earth. That's what it looks like. Ooh, that's the 5D bliss stream. Let me go into that a little bit. Let me fly. Let me just go up. What do I look like from a bird's point of view? I do that many times. I just fly up like a bird. And I see myself going in circles. And I'm like, what are you doing, Natasha? This is stupid. Come on, break out of it. Break out of it. And that conscious awareness can be reached by doing meditation, visualizations, yoga, all those things. Just becoming consciously aware, right? The stream of oneness, bird's view, Sadhguru is, yes, absolutely. I love Sadhguru. So, very good, Moonflower. Absolutely. You can do that. You can do that. So, that was my story for you. How I journeyed with my spirit guides, how I had a pool party with my spirit guides, those who are coming late, how Lola the cosmic whale came in and she showed me what it was like to dive through the deep oceans. And again, if you are interested in these journeys, right, I'm doing these journeys now. Take a look. The link is below. Every couple of weeks, I'm going to announce the next one. I'm not sure if it'll be with the dragons or Lola the cosmic whale. If you want to experience your starseed self, the journey I did last Saturday is available now as a replay. So you can book yourself into that below as well. And the thing is this, you can do this yourself. You can, in meditation, ask your guides, or just start to visualize yourself in a different place and time. Ask your guides to show you something different, to show you a planet, to show you a vision, to show you a memory. And you can dive in and do this yourself too. And it's those journeys, those visualizations, those, I believe, those are some of the most effective things to really open your consciousness, to really start to feel that 5D beingness, that 5D stream. It's all inner work. And I want to encourage you to do that inner work, right? And yes, I'm going to, what I really want to do soon is I want to do a guided meditation here on YouTube for everybody. You can get a scholarship again, Angelic Times. Absolutely. You can get it. You can apply for a scholarship 1,000 times for all the journeys if you want. The live was the best. You learned a lot, Brittany. Thank you. Yeah, it's very, very nice. What was I saying? Remind me, I was in the middle of saying something. Those journeys. Oh yes, that's right. So, journeying and doing this work can really bring you into a higher state of consciousness. And as you're walking along, as you're living your day, more and more you will be able to live and move consciously and get those messages that will lead you in the right direction. That will tell you, oh, stop, just stop for a moment, just wait. And then something passes that you didn't want. Or that will tell you, oh, just go around the block or go into that store first, because in that store maybe was someone with some disease. You know, those of you who are asking how you can avoid sickness, disease, and the plague, the pandemic, and all of that. So it's your guides who will lead you and guide you in the right direction to avoid danger. For me, for me, getting sick, living a terrible life is just not in my reality stream. It's not. No matter what happens to me, Even if I should get sick, I know it will be okay. I will survive it. I will be fine. I am going up. I am in such a high vibration, in my mind at least, in my belief, that I can overcome anything, that I can live a beautiful, brilliant life, no matter what happens to my physical body either, right? And that is the trick. That is the trick of mastering these difficult times. Your belief that you're going to be okay, the knowingness that spirit is on your side, the knowingness that we as a collective are ascending, that you are on that high timeline, that the negative things will fall away eventually, that you have mastery over your body, that you are a divine empowered being and you can create whatever you want in life, right? So that is absolutely possible, and you can live this way as well. Sink into the infinity you are. Yes. Stay in a higher vibration and smile. Then you will not get sick. Nothing can touch you. Absolutely. And I have to say, though, I have gotten a few emails and messages of some beautiful starseed followers here who have gotten sick, who have gotten COVID, who did get a hard time. And that obviously can happen. It can still happen to anybody. There is the possibility there, absolutely, because we are living in 3D and we are not perfect. We don't always listen to our guides. So I'm saying that it is possible for you to live a divine life flow and to have all good things happen to you. But there is always a little bit of a risk factor because we are in 3D and we came down and we knew this. And perhaps those people who do get sick, maybe it was in their contract to experience this for a greater growth. So I'm not saying, oh, if you're spiritual, you will never get sick, nothing will happen to you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the more spiritual mastery you attain, the more aware you are, the more you believe and trust and do your inner work, the less the chances are that you will get into a negative situation, that you will get sick. The chances become less and less and less. Does that make sense? If you get sick, your body needs a detox. That's also true, also true. So I don't want to make this too long. I'm almost at an hour. Do you have any questions about spirit guides, about the divine flow? A few last minute questions that I can answer. A karmic reason, everything happens for a reason. I believe that. Some of my friends are annoyed with me because whenever they say, oh, this is happening to me, why is this happening to me? I say, you know what? The answer is karma. The answer to everything, why is this happening? It's karma. It's past life karma, bloodline karma, present life karma, right? Karma is just the law of cause and effect at very deep levels or at very small levels, right? So if something negative happens, I said this before, I go, oh, wow, this negative thing happened. Interesting. Why did this happen? What did I do to have this happen to me? This is what I always ask. What did I do? Where is there a leak? Where did I create an opening for this to come in? Where did I not pay attention? Where was I not aligned? Where was I mean to someone? Where did I not make the right choice? Where did I not listen to my guides? Where have I not cleared my karma? Where have I not healed my inner child? You know, there are so many things. What past life was this? Why do I have to learn this? Where did I write a contract maybe that I haven't cleared? You know what I mean? So that is what I ask myself, and the answer always comes. Everything that happens to me, I ask, I'm open, I ask, and the answer comes. Natasha, you did this. Natasha, you said that. Natasha, what were you thinking? This is so stupid. Why did you do that? You got a warning. In your past life, this happened. The answer comes, I clear it, I learn it, and this will not happen again. The same thing that happened at that moment, right? It is happening for me, not to me. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. Absolutely don't fear. You're right, Vixie Pixie. Absolutely. Breaking negativity will help others breaking it too. We teach from our experience. Absolutely. Follow the White Rabbit says, 5D is presence in the now and here. New Earth is here. Yes, it's not a place, it's a vibration of love, free of anxiety that is separation. Thank you, White Rabbit. Stream of unity consciousness. You are all so wise. I think each of you should have a YouTube channel and teach as well. You guys are so amazing. Wow. You guys are really amazing. Empress Sian is sending us the love from the pink ray of light. Thank you so much. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Any last questions here? Any last questions? Well, you guys are so wise. I think you would have a lot to teach rather than to ask, right? Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, well, I think we will end this live stream. We're almost at 1 hour. Once more, for those who missed the cosmic journey to your own starseed origin self, the link is below for the replay. And next time around, those who were there, I've ordered a new microphone, a new camera, everything. So next time, and you will see the next journey will be super professional and smooth. You know, the technical problems are sometimes still there. So next time for that journey, it's going to be, the technicality will be even better. So, ooh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. I love you all. And please remember to ask your spirit guides to come in. And next time you're doing something super fun, just say, come in, spirit guides, see through my eyes, experience through my feelings. I invite you to come on this beautiful experience with me next time you're doing something fun. Okay? Do that. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at what comes in for you. You'll be surprised at what you feel. You'll be surprised at what you are shown, because your spirit guides are so generous and so loving. And if you do something like that for them, what do you think they're going to come back to you with some truly amazing insights, inspirations, miracles. All right? Oh, Surabi, das first time catching you live. Well, we're almost finished. We're here an hour now. Deborah, thank you so much as well. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Love you all so much, and I will do more lives later this week. Master manifestors that you are, beautiful children of the stars that you are. Love you all. Thank you so much, and ciao for now. Bye-bye.